Hello gamers. For my first video, in general, and in the Masterpieces series, I would like to talk about Magus of the Library. I would go so far as to say this is my favorite manga, but I never see anyone talk about this series. I'm hoping with this video, I can get a bit more well known, even if only by a few people. Magus of the Library tells the story of a boy born in the slums. The people in the village call him Long Ears, not bothering to know his name. He goes to school only for the reason of fulfilling his sister's wish of him having a life where he can live free. He loves to read, though the public library always kicks him out for being born in the slums. This story is all shown through amazing art. It's wild how beautiful it looks. I feel amazed when I reread this and see how pretty it looks. Most of the art feels like it would belong in its own standalone piece of art. This helps reinforce some of the sadder moments within the manga, and I really think that it looks amazing. I know I just said this, but I really feel like the art just makes the manga even better, because if you didn't have all these scenes where you could see the main character crying, or characters being disgusted, or being serious, if they weren't drawn in this way, the emotion from the words, when I read this, I feel like I can hear what people are saying because of how they're drawn. And there are sad parts, which I won't spoil, but I cry every time I read this, so yeah. But the premise of a boy who just wants to read and is refused that right may not seem very tear-jerking, but it becomes one as you read on. But that's not the end. The story picks up as you go further. The boy aspires to be a kafna, a person who manages the library in the central library in the City of Books. Aftazak. Sorry, I could not pronounce that. To do this, he tirelessly studies for years, both his body and mind. No longer do the people in his town tease him. In fact, they look up to him as one of the few people that can read. But this is where the book shines. In the first town our MC stops at, Kamsa, he meets Chalk, a girl who doesn't think her sister should be married. Now, it's not exactly Chalk who is the focus point that really makes a book shine, but the relationships the main character makes with others. How he interacts with everyone is a key factor to the book. His relationships always make for a good read. Seeing how he interacts with people is just adds to the depth, and I think that's really where the book just becomes good. And everyone that he meets just changes due to him, and he changes due to them in most cases. There's times when he he stood up, there's times when he said something and then he realized he was just being ignorant or foolish, and it was just it's not that was mind-blowing to me, it's just I'd never seen that before. I'd never seen that in a manga or a piece of media like that, and it was just it felt so good to see a character messing up and then having to make up for those mistakes. So there are 4 books in total currently, with the 5th being on its way. The first 3 chapters are on Mangadex, but that's not the best experience. The best will be from the official books, because they give much more explanation and are better translated in general. They also support the creator, and if you support the creator, then that just means they'll know that it's doing well in English, so they'll keep translating it. And also, it's good to support the creators of these pieces of art, especially with the whole pandemic and stuff. And though it would be nice if a scanlation team were to pick it up so that we could get a few more fans, I don't think that's really going to happen unless they just happen to see this video. And right now, if you're a fan, the subreddit will be the place for it, posting stuff. There's no Discord currently, but there doesn't really need to be, because the community is just so small still, and the sub is also very small, so there's 2 mods. And anyway, so yeah. Anyway, I really recommend that you read this book. It's 10 out of 10. I know that my personal opinion doesn't really matter much because I have no subs, but yeah. Thanks for watching. I'll be signing off now. See you in the next one if I make another video.